diamonds are forever. They are all I need to please me.
Hello everybody, Sketch Your Hands here, or aka Jay Sinclair. I was reading BBC News the other day, and then I now noticed that it's on Anime News Network that the Chinese government is cracking down on explicit anime. And it's probably two reasons for this. After studying the Chinese government and paying attention to what they do, they really restrict on what content you can watch in their country. Like, for example, they only allow 10 Hollywood movies to come in, or foreign films to come into the country every year. And Transformers was one of them, and Avengers was one of them when both those movies were released. And it's probably because they were filming in China, so they are very protective of the culture. They don't really want to be westernized to a certain point, like how Japan was, and then Japan's culture drastically changed because of that. They still want to hold on to some of their traditional ways. I mean, if I've had a culture that's 4,000 years old, I want to protect it too. So I got it right here. I did not feel like memorizing it. But the second reason, and I got into a huge debate about this on Facebook earlier. The main reason is the Chinese government is, let me find the quote for you guys, that they are here it is. One expert suggested the fact that anime has been singled out for criticism might be to feed specific concerns about the genre. The sexualization of childlike women may be a legitimate concern for the Chinese government, said Professor Leslie Young from the Kong Graduate School of Business. I repeat, the sexualization of childlike women. So that right there basically says that lolis are hindering the growth of the genre in China due to they don't play that. And the debate I got into is most people are like, oh well, you don't know this child's age. Let's look at it. She looks like a child, acts like a child, and has a childlike voice. Chances are it's a child, and when people look at it, it's a child. You can sit there and argue, well, you have small-breasted women. They're I'm like, okay, small-breasted, but these girls are flat-chested. Their behinds flat, but yet they're 23-year-olds engaging in sexual activity. It's borderline pedophilia at this point, and it's only because you can't dictate an age of lines on paper, whether that paper is digital or realistic. It hasn't been criminalized in a lot of major countries, but it's heavily looked down upon in America, to where President Bush made a law pretty much criminalizing it, but it's not a felony. But in the comments below, what do you think of this? Do you think it's just they are having issues with Japanese culture coming into their culture? Do you really think that lolis need to be, pushed to the back of the community so manga and anime can grow as a whole? And one of the series, actually, before I go, one of the series they got on was High School of the Dead. It said it was borderline pornographic. I'm gonna say yeah, it is, but that's as for a certain genre of people. And why not restrict it to 18 plus? Why are you finding Youku, Daibu? And Youku is the YouTube version it's the Chinese version of YouTube, and Daibu is their Google at this point. But you're pretty much punishing companies with fans upload onto the culture. Onto the sites. I don't really think it's kind of fair. It's taking censorship a little far I just think they need to be more specific. But in the comments below, let me know what your opinion is on this. And I'm out.